All right, so we're on turn 8 right now, and this is one of the dilemma turns that happens every 4 turns. So we got political unrest. You have received word that one of your governors has attempted to flee with a portion of the royal treasury. You have dispatched your guards to arrest him, but it could be too late. Roll the dice. If I roll a 1 or a 3, I capture him. If I roll 4 or 6, he escapes. And I lose him. Oh, I rolled a 1. Perfect. That was almost looked like a 6. Thank goodness for that. So I don't lose any gold there, which is good. So super quickly, it looks like the green guy captured the zone and pillaged it, which is very unfortunate. I spoke to him, and I'm gonna actually allow him to have that zone just so that we don't get into an early conflict and like drain our troops. We agreed that he could have this zone if he stations 1 troop there inside it. And I know on the surface it looks kind of like a weak move from me because I'm allowing him to have that zone so close to my capital city, but from my point of view, it allows me to expand into this area here, and then I can circle back. I can deal with him later once I built up a strong kingdom. It's really okay for me now. I think. As far as the other players, the orange player, I don't really know what he did. He built a muster field, which allows him to upgrade his infantry to get armored infantry, which is a solid move. It's expensive though; it's 20 gold. The yellow player is still expanding, along with the purple player, who has a sizable force of guys. The brown player still, and the blue player is moving slowly as well. So, the red player, I don't know. He moved out of the castle and built an armory there, which is kind of close to my borders, but he also accepted my alliance again, which is good. So I'm like 17 gold, and I have 4 saved, so I'm not doing too badly right now for myself. And next turn I have another gold infusion from my research tree card. So I could theoretically get a war elephant right now, which costs 19 gold if I wanted to. And I only have space for 2 more units from my farm capacity, so I could either get a siege workshop and a siege engine at the same turn. Or I really don't have any need for a siege workshop right now, because once I clear those lands, then I'll deal with the castle there, and then I'll get the siege workshop. I might just get a gold for infrastructure wise. I could get a gold mine or a fishery. I might just do the war elephant actually. It's a really strong unit, so I get to choose what my visual style, what I want it to be. And I'll choose that one. I like the look of that. And the great thing about the war elephants, I'll save the rest. The great thing about the war elephants is they have 2 hit points. So if you can basically tank a hit for free, and at the end of the round they'll get re-healed, which is great. So I might attack that zone that has 4 infantry, or I could wait for next turn. I might just wait till next turn so I keep building myself up. And since my war elephant moves 2, I can attack that zone, that gray zone, with my war elephant next turn as well, which would really help. I don't want to take the chance that I attack that zone without the war elephant and I lose like 2 or 3 units. That would really suck. That would be all my infantry. And then I have to wait another turn to build my infantry back and bring them back up. And yeah. I'll just do that. I won't do anything too crazy. I think I'll just lay low and not do any battles. Move my cavalry up here, and on my move, that's it. And I'll deploy my war elephant down my capital city, and that's really it, pretty much. Yeah. We're in good shape. That was a pretty quick one. But yeah, so I'll cut to the next one. All right, so this is turn 10. This is the last turn that I get a bonus for my research tree card. So since I have the religious fervor card, I basically get 1 more chance to get some gold. So I can roll the dice, and I get any roll times 3. So if I get like a 4, 5, or 6, that's a lot of juicy gold I'll be able to spend, which is great. So let's see what we get. Oh, that's actually so good. Wow. That's actually really good. That was 15 gold. I'm at 32 and 2 in my... That changes a lot. Wow. I'm rich right now. I'm rich. Wow. Since my turn, I don't know what the green guy moved down a siege engine. The orange guy, the purple, the orange guy built armored infantry. Let me just zoom in here. The yellow guy took this castle and got an artifact for his champion because his champion has a different skin now. The pink guy just kept expanding to that spot. The brown guy also got a artifact for his champion because he has his own champion style now too. And the blue guy has just been the blue guy took that zone and he's just kind of been chilling, I think. And the red guy is building up his armies inside this castle. And he got Rulo Berserkers, which are his like special mercenary units. So that's a pretty good force there. I think he's gearing up to take the merchant city, so which is fine by me. So I have a lot of gold to spend. Wow. Which is really good. Really, really good. So let's see what I can get. Let's see what I can spec out here. I need a good balance. I can reinvest it into my infrastructure. I can get a fishery. Okay, and I can get a siege workshop. And I can get gold mine. Or I can just get another elephant because they cost 19 gold. And I'd be at my max, I'd be at 2 out of 2 war elephants. You can't get any more than 2, but it could still be something that's worth it to get. Which would kind of be insane. I could do like a cavalry unit. I only have one more spot though in my infantry, in my military. I'm at 11 out of 12. So I either get more infrastructure, like a muster fields, or I just get the war elephant unit. Because the war units are really good. Because with 2 war elephants, I have 4 hit points. So I could soak up 2 hits in a battle every single battle, every single turn. So that could be huge. I'm definitely. I think I'm just gonna do that. I'll save 3, so that's fine. And now on my attacking phase, I can use the war elephant I bought last turn and attack this zone with it. And I can tank a free hit with it, which is great. Let's do this. Move. War elephant moves 2, 1 and 2. And that looks pretty good. Hopefully I only get 1 hit on me because I can just put on my war elephant. So let's try to one-shot them since I have my artifact. Nice, one-shotted. 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Wow, I can absorb that for free. My war elephant takes 1 hit, and my war elephant will get repaired by my next turn. So until next turn, it's vulnerable because it only has 1 hit point left. So theoretically, if someone attacked that army, my war elephant would still be damaged, but like no one's gonna do that right now, which is good. And for my movement, I can't really do anything. I can't move any of my troops because they all just moved already. And I need my peaceful mage in my capital to build my gold, so I'll put my war elephant down and my fishery right there. And perfect. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty fast turn. I make 18 now. I'm done my research tree card because I've already hit my this is turn 9, sorry, not turn 10. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong turn at the start of the video. But yeah, I'm in really good shape now. I have 2 war elephants, more than anyone else. No one even has 1 on the board. My army is going to be quite strong, so this is good. This is looking pretty good right now. I think next turn I'll take that zone there, and then I'll build a siege engine and go for the castle underneath. And soon we'll have that whole section here. Hopefully the red player goes to Merchant City and the blue player contests him, and they get into a little engagement, and I can just keep building up and consolidating. So yeah, that's it. I'll save 1 more gold, and I will cut to the next turn. Alright, so this is turn 10. Really quickly, what everyone else did, it looks like the orange and yellow player still kept consolidating their units, along with the pink player who's just expanding. Looks like he bought a fishery and a gold mine. I don't know if that was their last turn. nothing crazy that I need to be concerned about. The brown player built an armory in that zone, which is interesting in case maybe he wants to cross over the river or something. The blue player took another zone. It looks like he's going to go for that castle there because he has a siege engine on the way. And he built another armory above there. And the red player took the zone beside the merchant city, and he's probably going to take there. Excuse me, he's probably going to take there next turn. And as far as what I'm going to do, I have 19 gold. I think I need a couple more. I think I might build an armory. Or I like to buy more fisheries so I can keep building more troops, and it gives me more gold every single turn. It gives me 1 gold and 2 more unit capacity. So theoretically, I could get a farm, a fishery, and a mine, which would kind of be huge. But I think I need like troops on the board, which is an issue. So I might, I don't know what to do. I might get a. Oh, I didn't. Oh, the mercenaries are at my capital. Okay, this changes things. I think I need to get my special merc unit, my Krellian greatswords. I'll buy one of them for 8. I have 11 left, and I'll buy a fishery and maybe a gold mine or an armor. I think a gold mine is good. I don't think I need to. I can't pass up on the greatswords because they roll 2 dice at 2 or less on attack, and then 1 dice at 4 or less on defense. So they're like really good. So I think it's definitely worth it to get. It's tricky. Yeah, that's fine. So let's look at my army here. I have my war elephants and my other war elephant in my capital. I'm gonna keep taking this zone. I'll take this next zone here. Hopefully I won't lose too many guys. My war elephant will be healed from last turn. And this guy can't reach them because it's 3 turns. It's 3 zones away. He only moves 2. So I'll move him on my movement turn. So he can join up with my army next turn. And then yeah. So let's hope I don't get too many hits, too many losses right here. Perfect. They get 1 shot at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I lose 1 infantry, so I'll take 1 hit off my war elephant, lose 1 infantry. That's really not the end of the world. That's what makes the war elephant so good, because they don't attack. They attack really well. But for the price, it's like you save a lot of gold in the long run because you don't lose as many units in these small little battles. So this will be a quick turn. I'm just gonna move him here, so that next turn, I can link up with my other army. I'm not gonna attack the castle next turn because I can't. But I'll take the zones around it, and then I'll take the castle after I've built a siege engine. So I'll put my greatswords down. I'll build my farm there in a safe and protected spot. I really don't want to risk anyone like pillaging my farm in like the later turns. So, and I'll build my fishery here because once the red player takes the merchant city, I kind of have nothing to worry about. It's looking pretty good. It's gonna be a quick turn, but I will cut to the next one. All right, so we're actually this is turn 16 instead of turn 11, and so the reason why we've jumped to turn 16 is because I actually went on a bit of a family trip these last couple days, and unfortunately I was trying to record the games on the turns on my laptop, but the Wi-Fi situation was not ideal. So it didn't exactly work, and the quality was pretty bad. So to spare anyone who watches this the poor quality, I figured I'd just wait until I'm home, until I can record from turn 16 above. And so we're actually on turn 16 now. So I'll give a little bit of a rundown as to what happened. But first off, it is a dilemma turn every 4 turns, so I do have to roll the dice. So I got the mercenaries at large one. A mercenary army is crossed into your lands. After consulting with your advisors, you dispatch your royal army to meet and discuss terms with their leader, hoping to recruit their forces into your own army. So this isn't really a terrible dilemma to get, because if I roll a 1, I actually get to have 1 unit for free. I get to recruit 1 unit. If I roll a 2 or 3, the warband leaves. If I roll a 4, I lose 4 units in a battle. And if I roll a 5 or a 6, I lose that much gold. So ideally we want to roll a 1, a 2, or 3. So let's see what I get. Oh, I rolled a 1. I get to recruit 1 infantry to one of your recruitment zones next turn. That's awesome. That's like the best scenario I could have gotten. So, really quickly, quite a bit has gone down since turn, I think, 11. But nothing that I can't quickly break down. So, looking at the other people in the game, the green player has been quite busy. So he has taken this. He took the merchant city, okay, for 1. I think he's working with this player here because this player wanted the merchant city. I don't think he'd be ceding it to the green guy unless they had some sort of alliance they had worked out. So we took the merchant city and he took this zone, and then he swung up and he took this castle here, and he built. He got his Atranian heavy shock cavalry, which are his special mercenary units, which is quite good. And as far as his army, he has a basic champion with no special weapon. He has a siege engine, 1 knight, 5 archers, and 3 infantry, and then this shock cav and 2 scouts. So he has a flexible force, but these archers do much better on defense in a castle than they do attacking. And so it's not a super potent force, although he does have up here is 8 cav he's built and 3 infantry here. So he's kind of split his forces. In the south, these guys are here to like defend the merchant, and these guys are going to probably expand into these zones. And as far as his infrastructure, he has kind of a basic, he has a mine, a farm, a siege workshop. He built a magistrate, and the magistrates cost like 15 gold to build, and they allow you to enact 4 different like proclamations, which do different things. And they last like 3 turns. So for instance, one of them blocks dilemmas, another one gives you like free mercenary infantry, one of them increases your taxes, so you get 3 gold every single turn. So it's quite juicy, but it is expensive. And he has 3 ships here, no units on the ships, and he's built a mine and fishery. So he's it looks like he's rapidly consolidating and trying to expand at the same time, and which is fine. It is a little concerning, but we'll get to where I'm at right now. So the Pythos player has quite the infrastructure, let's just say, to say the least. He has muster fields, which upgrade his base infantry here to armored infantry, which are really good, which attack at 2 or less instead of 1 or less, which is what normal infantry do. And then he built a grand stables, which allows him to recruit heavy cavalry, which allows him to recruit heavy cav to replace irregular cavalry, which are quite good. And so as far as his units, he doesn't have as many troops as other players. It looks like he has 3 armored. He has a knight unit, normal cav. He bought a war elephant, and then his champion and his warrior mage. So he's going to start expanding and consolidating as well. And he's built some of these fisheries. It looks like he wants these zones to build some fisheries, which makes sense. And then if you look down here, the yellow player, he's been hard at work too. Has a war elephant, armored knights, cavalry, champion with like the artifact and some other units, and 2 infantry, 2 scouts, a siege engine. He's taken this castle, built an armory and a fishery here, so now we can build units in this zone. He's expanding to the east, it looks like, down through here, and he's probably going to be into these zones and encounter some resistance from the pink player here, it looks like. So, who is also expanding and has a siege workshop and has some archers, some knights, taking this castle here, and 6 units of cav. So, and then the brown player took this castle. He has like 5 armored knights, 2 cav. He's not super strong, although he has 14 units in his cap of like basic cav, archers, infantry, armored infantry, knights. He has muster fields. And the blue player as well. The blue player has been consolidating and is building up his forces. And he took this castle like we thought he would, and built a war elephant, 3 cav, 2 archers, and he bought the archery school, which allows him to recruit longbows instead of normal archers, and longbows attack at 3 or less instead of like 2 or less, which is quite good. And so he has a decent force here actually, and he has And he has 2 of his elite mercenaries, which are really good. These guys are super strong. And he has a siege engine, and he's building more units here. He has his 2 war elephants as well. So he's gearing up to probably retake the merchant city from the red guy who took it, I think three turns ago. So he had taken this zone, built an armory. He had amassed units here. He took the merchant city. He has a decent force here. We have an alliance, a pretty solid alliance, so not worried about that. If anything, I'm happy for him that he took it. And he's building 7 armored infantry, and he has 3 knights, and so he has quite the force too. I think he was worried that the blue player would counterattack and try and retake the merchant city, but right now I don't think he could, even if he wanted to. And I don't think the blue player is he's more of like a build up until you're unstoppable kind of player and then wage war. I don't think he wanted to get into like a long drawn out bloody and costly war. So that's what everyone else did in those past turns. What I did is I went with my army around here and I took these 2 zones, and then I brought my siege engine here and I took this castle, built a fishery and a mine there, and I built a mine, a farm, and this thing here. And as far as my force goes, I have my 2 war elephants have linked up, my 5 cav, my great swords, my champion, 4 knights, and my siege engine. And then I built 5 armored infantry in my capital, which I got in muster fields as well. And so kind of my strategy now that I've taken this section is I also built a ship here. So my overall strategy is I want to strengthen like my home section here, because just by looking at it, like I don't trust it that the green player will come up through here and come down and attack me here, or maybe even like come and take these 2 zones and try and go here. So I need a strong home force. So I'm gonna build up this home force here, but at the same time I don't just want to leave these 14 units like right here to kind of do nothing, because everyone else is expanding. I need to keep expanding too. But that being said, I've always wanted to like have a controlled expansion this game. And so I built a ship here. Ships can transport 10 units, I think. And I also kind of briefly contacted the pink player to let him know that I wanted to take these 3 zones here on this little tip here. Partially as well because I really want to control this. I really want to control this port here. I don't want someone to be able to have this zone, to be able to build ships and go across the river to me in a single turn. So he said he's okay with it. He said he's okay with me taking this zone, even though I was kind of more telling him rather than asking. But he said he's okay with it as long as I do a little landing excursion on like the brown guy and make him think that I'm attacking him, so that he like pulls his units back up to do that, to kind of swing and look at me. And I don't really know like what the point of that is, because even like in order to do that, I'd realistically have to load up some units, and I'd have to take like this zone or this zone, which is just like a declaration of war, because these are his zones. So even if I did that, like the brown player's not going to move every single unit like up here if I only land like a few units there, and the pink guy isn't even close enough to capitalize on that move and like push up through here and attack his capital or something. So I don't really think like I'm gonna do that. I said I would. I might do some sort of like landing thing in the next few turns, but it seems like kind of like not advantageous for me to start a war with the brown guy just to take another zone. And the pink guy as well, like has access to all of these zones down here, all of these zones here, and like these zones as well. So I think he's kind of being a bit greedy. And I really don't need to ask anyone because I have quite a strong force. So that's kind of where I'm at with the plan, with what everyone's been doing. As far as how much I make 29 gold, and I have 6 saves. So if you check out my command tent, it's quite beefed up. I make 28 gold, 16 for my territories, 8 for my mines, 4 for my peaceful mage, 1 for my alliance per turn. And my army capacity, since all the fisheries and mines I've been building, I'm at 19 out of 28. So I can still build a few more units. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just get right to it. As far as what I'm gonna buy, I have 29 gold. My plan, I kind of want to buy 5 armored infantry every single turn in my capital, just so I can build like a standing home front force. And so I think I might just like spec that out. Let's see. It's 15 gold. Okay. I have 14. I have 20 gold left, including the stuff I've saved. And so I could build more infantry, but I should probably just keep reinvesting into my economy. So let's see what I can get. I can get another farm. Armory fortification. They don't make me any money though, which is an issue. I can't get any more fisheries. I maxed out my fisheries and my gold mines right now. I could get a magistrate actually, which can give me more gold. I think I might get a magistrate. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do that. I'm getting a magistrate and I'm gonna save 5 gold. Yeah. Yep. Nice. So for my attacking phase, I'm gonna cross over and I'm gonna attack this zone here, I think. So basically, because I have a ship here, the ship can hold 10 units, and it takes 1 move to load up units, another move to disembark them. And because my ship has 2 movement turns, but because it doesn't have to move, it can just stay where it is. I can actually cross over this river in a single turn. So I have to choose what units I want to send over. I don't really need to send my siege engine because I don't need to take a castle here. I'm not going to try and contest him for this castle. But I might. I'm definitely going to send my cav. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, sorry. I clicked the ship. 7, 8. Send my champion as well. 9. And I'll send 1 armored knight. 10, 9, 10. And I'm gonna unload them here. The unloading process is not as like fast as I want in the game, but I'm kind of experimenting with other methods to unload units faster. But as of now, you have to manually click the ship and then click what unit you want to disembark and click which zone you want to do that. Which is fine, but it's just not as fast as maybe some playtesters would want in the future. So I'm gonna work on that. But right now I'm just trying to fix everything else. So all my units are there. Let's go. The only thing is I don't really want to. I don't have very many fodder units. Should be able to one-shot though. The only thing I'm thinking now though, because so on turns 6, 11, and 16, all the AI units get beefed up. So now there's 6 units. I can tank 2 with my war elephant. If they get like 4 hits, I lose 2 cav, which would be like 12 gold. Which I'm not gonna lie, kind of sucks if I were to lose that. I'm gonna do it. Okay. 5 hits. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's actually like so good for me. Wow, that could have been so bad. Sometimes you gotta be bold. Wow, that's so good. They only got 1 hit on me. Occupy that zone. Okay, I'm done my battle. Next phase, my movement. I'm gonna move these guys back up to here. They're gonna probably link up with these guys and build up my home defense force. So now let's deploy. Oh, this is my free infantry I got from my dilemma, which is kind of nice. Do another 5 armored here. I have now 10 armored infantry, and yeah, that's it. So that'll wrap up my turn. This will probably be the end of this video because I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, since now I am back, I will be recording every turn. And for those of you who have been watching, stay tuned for the next turns. I think things are starting to heat up now. It's turn 17. Like people have big armies now. I think alliances are about to be formed that will determine like what happens in the game. And yeah, I think some big battles are about to happen. So stay tuned.